So suppose I tell you raga, just sing along with me. Ah. Okay. You're going to the second note. I actually said sa, but you are saying pa, which is fine. Then sa, right?
Higher. Sa.
Ah.
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 Ah. People who haven't, who don't know about Rhapsody Foundation, don't know about you, Miss Sudha, I would actually like you to give an introduction to for everyone else.
Okay. I am Dr. Sudha Raja and I head Rhapsody. Rhapsody Foundation was started in 2012 with the intent to take music to all school children, but not music in its inherent traditional way, but to use music as an aid to teaching education, to teach concepts.
For everyone who's watching this right now, uh, if they want to know that am I fit for Carnatic music, like I'm at home, should I I am interested in this, but as you mentioned, you should have the voice for that. Like you should be how you laugh, how you talk. So if I'm your guinea pig right now, what are the top like three things that you need to understand, that if your decibel level is so and so, if your frequencies of that sort, or maybe you sing this particular rag in this format, and if you're able to sing it this well, then you're fit for Carnatic music or something like that. Is there like a fit rule for it, or is it just the learning intent that as long as you're willing to learn, to invest your time, the music will choose you and not the opposite way?
What happens in my classes is
Hmm.
I do not see, for example, Hindustani, I know that there is a methodology they follow, as in they say that, we take one tat, we take one rag and we do some exercises in it. Then we learn a joda, then we learn one tumri or a bhajan in it. So likewise, Carnatic also has a format. So the format of that is, we say the father of Carnatic music is Purandaradas. Purandaradas was a devotee and he belonged to
Hmm.
Karnataka. So all his songs are in Kannada and we call it Dasara Padal, Dasara Padagalu. Dasa
Hmm.
means he considered himself the slave of Vittala.
Hmm.
Vittala is another avatar of Vishnu. Okay.
Vishnu of Lord Krishna, yes.
Did, just like you're saying, what he did, he formalized the beginning exercises of Carnatic music. As in, first you should learn the Sarali Varsa, you should learn the Sarigama, Sargam. Okay?
Hmm.
But he specified Sargam to be learned first in one rag, and then go on to other ragams. For example, we start with Maya Malagauda. But many of the other teachers, like I told you, it corresponds to major scale, Bilaval and Shankarabharanam. They start with Shankarabharanam. It doesn't matter which ragam, but you need to do the initial exercises fully in one ragam. Then we go on to small songs, which we call Gitas. Geetams are basically introducing a student like you or anybody who wants to learn to small songs, but in talam. The difference is we say that we have seven swars, saptaswara. Likewise, in Carnatic, we also have saptatal, seven swaras
Hmm.
and seven talas. So each tala has a meter. For example, when we say takita, it comes in threes, we say tisra. Takadimi comes in fours, we say chaturashra. So each talam has 5 meters. So 7 fives are 35. So we have
Hmm.
35 basic talams and 72 basic ragams. As in
Okay.
7 notes up and notes down, we call them Mela Karta Ragams. Okay, the same thing correspondingly in Hindustani, how it differs is, as again 72 Mela Karta, in Hindustani they have 10 tats. They say tat, we say Mela Karta. But our number is 72. And another basic difference is we have 35 talams. They have a fewer number of talams. And another basic difference for a beginner is that as against Hindustani, I'm saying Hindustani is so much they focus on the stan or the position of the note. Okay. So they have this long jodas and long griyas and long karve. We call it karve in Carnatic. Karve is a sustain on a note. Okay. which for a beginner may be a deterrent. If they say you just do 4-5 months of just Yaman, as a student, even I at 4-year-old would have run away. As I'm saying, because for a 4-year-old child to keep on doing it, I know it's one way of rigorous uh, learning, and that is too good. But for a small child or a beginner to understand why that is being done, that rigor is quite difficult. But in Carnatic, it is broken up into smaller modules so that boredom doesn't set in so much. As in, there is an intent, but the intent is done with a, what do you say, structured way. So if you're going to start learning Carnatic and Hindustani, you will find a difference. You will sing Hindustani only in the Hindustani class. You will not dilute. There are so many students who asks, I'm already going to a light music class. I'm already doing voice culture. I'm already doing Hindustani with somebody. So will your Carnatic class affect? It won't. It's just like you sing various movie songs. You sing one which has a rock and roll. You sing one which has more of, the melody. But you sing each with that particular inflection, right? So the same, brain will know to compartmentalize after a certain stage that when I'm singing a Hindustani ragam, I have to do the gamakam for the yaman like this. But I'm singing the same Kalyani in Carnatic, I will not use those gamaks or those jodas in my Carnatic ragam. I will be more, focused on the Carnatic idiom of presenting Kalyani. So as a student, even if you learn multiple channels, you can still internalize and what do I say? You will still be able to sing each for its own sake, is what I'm saying. Because I have been exposed to everything and I've never found a difficulty in shifting the Carnatic from the Hindustani or the choral music, which I was trained in. So each had space in my brain and each was delivered for its own sake. I never used to mingle one with the other. You must have heard of so many great people who used to do film music and do their Hindustani, right?
Yes.
For example, here in Carnatic, we have Unni Krishnan, who was first a Carnatic performer, then he became a great playback singer, but he never used to bring his Carnatic concert performance into the singing of a movie song. That used to be sung just like that, right? So I think that happens when you learn from the correct guru who knows how to tell you how to differentiate.
For that matter, we all of us know that Hindustani music has comes from Gharanas, from paramparas, from lineage. But whenever someone talks about Carnatic music, there's always this debate that there's no such thing as Gharanas in Carnatic music, or there's no parampara in Carnatic music. So, what would you like to say about that?
No, actually, again, just like you're saying Gharanas, the Patiala Gharana, Gwalior Gharana, the understanding for that is because the Gharana becomes popular first. And then a singer is assigned, oh, this guy, he's from that Gharana. So the Gharana is being popularized first, and then the singer or the performer who becomes popular comes from that Gharana. The Gharana is already there in everybody's mind. In Carnatic, actually, you know what? It is only a misconception that there is no Gharana. Actually, here it is even more embedded because the Gharana, the word using Gharana, because they sing only specifically certain things in certain Gharanas. We also have something called a Bani, Bani. Bani means
Bani.
Gharana. Like he belongs to that Gharana, you belong to that Bani. So the Bani is the word we use corresponding to Gharana in Carnatic music. We have same number of, if not more Banis. We have the Chamangudi Bani, we have the Musiri Bani, then we have the GNB Bani, which Sudha Raja and MLV belong to GNB Bani. Then we have the Lalgudi Bani, which was popularized by Lalgudi G. Jayaraman. We have so many people from the Lalgudi Bani. And we also have so many different Banis, and the Musiri Bani, the current performers, many of them belong to that. And the Chamangudi Bani, the range, the front ranking performers of today belong to Chamangudi Bani because his direct disciple, P.S. Narayan Swami Mama, who just passed away 15 days ago. So he was one of the doyens of the Chamangudi Bani, having lived with his guru all his life. And my guru, Sulochana Mami, herself was part of the Chamangudi Bani. T.M. Krishna, he learned from Chamangudi